The most common fat loss trap I see is called the halo effect. It's the thing that we give the morality to food. So we all think, okay, I want to lose weight. I'm going to order that smoothie when I go out for a drink. I want to lose weight. I'm going to get that avocado bowl when I go and eat brunch. I really want to lose weight. So I'm going to eat more nuts. I'm going to eat more fruit. I'm going to eat like whatever it is. We all give certain foods the halo effect. Now the halo effect basically means we give food certain moralities. We associate things like avocado, things like nuts, things like smoothies, fruit bowls, those kind of things as healthier and therefore better for fat loss. Don't get me wrong, micronutrients, which are these small bits in our food, so things like fiber, vitamins, minerals, all of those things that make up our food are very important. We obviously want to make sure we're getting enough of those things to be healthy and happy long term. Doesn't equate fat loss. You could lose fat eating just Skittles. I mean, you'd be hungry, you'd be miserable, your teeth would probably fall out, and your body composition wouldn't be great, but you can do it. To lose fat, you need to be in a calorie deficit. A lot of these things that we see online, the fads like intermittent fasting or like low carb, keto, any of those things, the way they work and get the results that people are after, which is losing fat, is by putting you in a calorie deficit. That is science. There's no way around it. You cannot lose fat unless you're in a calorie deficit, and anyone that tells you otherwise is lying or has not looked at any research ever. Obviously, like things like body composition does come down to, the quality of our food, the macronutrients and micronutrients in food. So macros are proteins, fats, carbs, and the micronutrients are the vitamins, minerals, that kind of thing. I see a lot of the time people start wanting to lose weight and they go and have more smoothies. They have more, matcha lattes. They have more things that they perceive as healthier, which could be adding more calories. If you've just changed from a skinny white coffee that has 50 calories to a matcha latte with some syrup in that has 200 calories, that is not going to help you lose weight. If you would normally at breakfast go for a small sausage, egg, McMuffin that has 400 calories, and you go for the avocado bowl that's got loads of feta and avocado and sourdough and eggs, I mean, it sounds amazing. That's 900 calories, you're not going to lose fat. If your snack used to be, a small bag of crisps that was 100 calories or a bit of chocolate that was 200 calories, and you change that to a few handfuls of nuts that ends up being 600 to 700 calories, you're not going to lose fat. Now, again, I'm not demonizing any of these foods because I love an avocado bowl and I love a smoothie and I love all of these foods and they are healthy. They are healthy. There is great things in them, but it could be why you're not losing fat. Olive oil is another one. A lot of us will use olive oil without thinking about it. We think it's healthy. We think it's extra virgin olive oil. Of course it's healthy. It is healthy. There's some great things in it. It's going to help your hair. It's going to help your hormones, your skin, all of those things. Wonderful. But it is a lot of calories. And if you're in a fat loss phase, you could be having hundreds of calories every single day from oil, which is going to put you out of a deficit and mean that you're not losing the weight that you're after. It is so important to actually know what you're consuming. So a lot of my clients will track their calories, not all of them, but a lot of them will do that. A lot of clients will have like meal plans, which will include a mixture of the nutritious foods and also a mixture of the fun foods that they also like. There's also something to be said for if you have that avocado toast, but then an hour later, all you're craving is some saltiness and you just want some crisps and you end up then also eating some crisps, then that wasn't a better choice. Sometimes having a bit of what you wanted is important as well. If you're craving a chocolate bar, but you tell yourself, no, I must have these handfuls of nuts instead, and then you end up eating the nuts and then you go, oh, I actually still want the chocolate, and you end up having the chocolate, then that doesn't help either. So it's really important to work out your calories. If you're not sure how to do that, drop me a comment and I will help guide you on what your calories should be. As an online coach with over 9 years in the industry who is fully qualified to be guiding you and not just some stranger influencer on the internet, let me know and I'll give you some tips and tricks. But that is really important. Being self-reflective. A lot of my clients also do visual food diaries. So if you want some more information on coaching and how I run, it means that you don't necessarily always have to be tracking your calories. A lot of my clients do visual food diaries or even written food diaries so I can see what you're eating and tell you how you can keep your food being healthy and nutritious and balanced whilst also losing weight, or what the little changes you need to make to save some calories to get you into a deficit. It's not always about huge overhauls. It's not about demonizing foods, but it's also not about that halo effect. You will not lose fat if you're eating more calories than you burn, even if it's from super nutritious foods. You can gain weight eating the cleanest diet in the world, and that is fact. So if you want weekly videos. I do 2 a week giving tips, tricks, advice, and all of the things you need to know. No bullshit here for fat loss tips that work for busy women, busy mums, time poor, human beings that just are overwhelmed and don't have time to think for themselves. And if you're surprised at any of this, or if you learned anything today, or if you took anything away, or if it's just a good reminder that if you want to be losing weight, you have to be in a calorie deficit, then drop me a comment and let me know. And like I said, if you're not already, make sure you're subscribed.